So, what are you reducing? Are you eating out less? Are you cutting back on subscriptions, shopping less, traveling less, being more intentional about those online purchases?
I'm trying to cut back on eating out and save money.
I have cut out so many things in my life because I don't have money.
Like, I've tried budgeting, spending less, cutting back, and it's not working.
All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
I'm in a place where I don't know anyone. I moved across the country alone.
At this point, we've cut everything. We've cut out, we've cut back, we've cut down, we've cut loose.
After applying for 10 to 12 jobs every day because I can't find employment because we live in manufactured poverty.
People already have cut vacation, restaurant, subscription, and extra. Now they have to cut basic necessity and still they cannot afford life. And that's the time we are right now. And if you are new here, do me a favor. Smash the subscribe button, like, comment, share, and let's check out this video.
Where are we reducing our spending? Because everything's up. Gas is up. Groceries are high. Everything. And we're saying we're getting more intentional about our spending. For me, it's going to be eating out. I'm only eating out once a week because it adds up fast. So what are you reducing? Are you eating out less? Are you cutting back on subscriptions, shopping less, traveling less, being more intentional about those online purchases? Are you skipping those little inconvenient purchases that could add up? What spending habits are you tightening up on right now?
If you are trying to cut back on eating out and save money, try this. Something that I've been doing on, like, especially Saturdays, because that's usually like the day that I don't really want to cook and I'm very tempted to go out, is to plan like a fun meal that's super easy that like you might get when you go out, but you can like easily make at home. So today we did nachos for dinner. Like, obviously, like just like half a bag of tortilla chips, cheese, some barbecue sauce, pepper, whatever other vegetables you want on it. And then we had a pot roast last night and we put leftover pot roast on it. So easy, so good. Would easily cost us $16 to $20 if we went out. And it like felt like a treat without it being super expensive.
I have cut out so many things in my life because I don't have money. And I'm just like, how much more can I cut out? How much more can my life get miserable? I don't go get my nails done anymore. I haven't gone to get my nails done probably since pre-COVID. I used to get my nails done all the time. And I get like maybe 2 pedicures a year. And I make that shit last months. And I don't get my massage done anymore. I don't get facials anymore. I don't go get my hair done anymore. The one thing I will go get done is my eyebrows, which I desperately need to get done. But I don't go and get any beauty treatments done anymore. I don't get all the little luxuries that I used to have. I don't do. And it makes me so sad. But also, I don't really need to be spending money on a lot of those things that I've come up with alternatives and everything like that. But it just kind of sucks because sometimes I just want to go spend money on getting my nails done. Like for my birthday, I usually treat myself to getting my nails done, but I didn't last year and I'm not doing it this year because I don't have extra money for that. And I'd rather spend my money on going to travel. So I'm just kind of like, how much more do I need to cut out of my life? Like some days I'm truly miserable. A lot of the time I'm not, I will say. I've adapted, I've gotten used to it, and it could be worse. It could be way worse, but like, shit, I need more money.
Because cutting back isn't working anymore. Like, I've tried budgeting, spending less, cutting back, and it's not working. Everything just keeps getting more and more expensive. So instead of just cutting back, I've started looking into ways that I can earn a little extra using my phone. Still just figuring it out, but doing something feels a heck of a lot better than just guessing and stressing.
The fact that I'm at the dollar store grocery shopping because I can't afford to go to a regular grocery store is a problem in itself. But anyways, let's see if I can actually find myself breakfast, lunch, and dinner for under $20 at the dollar store.
Okay, so for breakfast, we don't have many options. I guess we're just going to have to go for a cereal. We either have, oh my gosh, Honey Nut Cheerios, Fruit Loops, or Frosted Flakes. Actually, you know what? Scratch the cereal. I'm feeling pancakes. Pancake mix? How much is this? I'm assuming if it doesn't have a price tag on it, then it's $1. Actually, never mind. $2.25 for a pancake mix? I feel like that's not too bad of a deal. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that they had butter at the dollar store. I swear that's supposed to be in the fridge though. Like, how is that out on the shelves? I'm not lying to you guys. I swear I saw this at the superstore for like $5. Dollarama. $2.50. Maybe I might be shopping at the dollar store a lot more often now because Honestly, they got some good stuff here. I was just about to complain and be like, the only thing I wish that they had here was fruits and vegetables, but Dollarama has in fact proved me wrong. A whole selection of fruits and vegetables for $1. I think I'm gonna pick up these canned mandarins for only $1.25, which that's a steal. Oh my gosh, I found more canned peaches and canned pineapples. Oh my gosh, I can make a whole fruit cocktail situation here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the dinner section are not the greatest. They have a lot of sardines, a lot of canned stuff. They also have pasta over there on that side. I'm not the biggest fan of sardines, so that's a no for me, but I do love a pasta, so we got a couple options. I love a penne pasta, so this one I'm definitely taking with me. And then we got a tomato sauce for $2.50. They also have seasonings here, so you don't have to eat like plain pasta, but they have a whole bunch. Lemon pepper seasoning, onion pepper, basil leaves, paprika. Oh my gosh, Parmesan cheese. I know Parmesan is expensive. $4.25. It is smaller than the ones that you get in a traditional grocery store, but like still. Parmesan cheese at the dollar store. And then I think I'm just gonna pick up some instant noodles for dinner. I'm not sure which one's the best one, but we'll just try this one out and see. I was a little bit worried on what I was gonna eat this week, but thankfully and surprisingly, the dollar store came through.
All you had to do was pay us enough to live. If things keep going at the rate that they're going in this country and things continue to get more expensive and unaffordable, I feel like you're going to continue to see instances like Luigi Mangione and Shamil Kareem Abdul. There's a lot of Americans out here that have been absolutely pushed past their breaking points. Nobody can afford to survive anymore. People are literally working multiple fucking jobs right now, and they still can't afford to live. It literally feels like every corner that we turn, we're being gaslit by somebody else, being treated like we're less than. We're being told that we're not working hard enough, we're not sacrificing enough of our time, we're being bad with money, this, that, and the other. And we're sick and tired of it. Like, we're literally out here working ourselves to death, and we're barely fucking surviving. The human mind can literally take so fucking much. It can only handle and process so much information before it finally snaps. People that are crashing out under these inhumane conditions aren't crazy. They've just had all that they can fucking take.
I just don't know what to do at this point, so if you're a human being, hi, hello, I'm really scared because I have one best friend, she's busy right now, I have no family, none, zero, I'm in a place where I don't know anyone, I moved across the country alone, so there's no one around to help me, and, this is gonna sound really dumb, but please handle me with care, because I'm not okay. But my TikTok account got banned, and I know that's really stupid, but I have 1 million followers on there, and I prioritized above everything else, because that's what got me out of poverty, and that's what pays my bills, and my bills are due in 5 days, and I have $5 in my bank account, and so I don't know how I'm gonna pay them. But that aside, I'm just really scared because I don't have anyone to talk to, and my followers were my friends, as sad as that might sound. And so I literally don't know what I'm gonna do now. Because I feel crazy and alone, and I'm so scared. And I was trying to use my platform, not just to sell my art, because that's what I do for a living. I go out into the forest and I dig up clay, so I make my living off of dirt, because I don't want to hurt anyone, and I just want to be by myself, because I have a really hard time functioning and being okay, clearly. So I worked really hard to get there. And I was homeless at 14. I've worked 3 jobs my whole life. I ended up in the hospital right before COVID because I was overworked, dehydrated, and underfed, and I don't have anyone to ask for help. So, that's why we're here. That's why I'm not okay. That's why I can't control my emotions right now, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. The reason I was trying to use my platform was so that I could help other people go from the same situation that I was in, because you guys helped me get out of poverty with your support for all the things that I create and do. And if it wasn't for the support that everyone gave me, I wouldn't have been able to leave the abusive situation I was in and get a place of my own so that I could have my own business and follow my passions and dreams and create a successful business, which I did. And I was in the process of starting a nonprofit, which is what this page was for. And it was to hopefully offer other people the same opportunity that all of you have given me. Because the fact that I was 14 and homeless, and now somehow made it to a place where I was self-sustaining at 22, paying my own bills with a business that I built for myself in no damn degree. That's insane. And I know I'm not special. So please don't think that I am. Or that I think I am, because I know I'm not. Okay?
This is for the United States government, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Because what do you mean? Because all I wanted to do was come home at the end of the day after applying for 10 to 12 jobs every day because I can't find employment because we live in manufactured poverty, in a manufactured employment crisis. Shut the fuck up. And I just wanted to do a little scrolly on my anti-Heidi suicide app. But no. I have to go. I have to raw dog life because I can't come home at the end of the day and just find a little bit of comfort. So you know what? Fuck you for that. Fuck you.
I stopped eating out as much so I can have more money to pay off my debt. And I feel like not only just with money, but I feel like I save so much time as well because I'm not sitting in the drive-through for 5, 10, 15 minutes because that stuff adds up. Like you could honestly spend like anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes alone just sitting in the drive-through. And then you probably have about 10 minutes going to the place and then from the place back to your home. So that's easily like 30 or 40 minutes that you're wasting. So you're wasting time and money eating out. But it's crazy, man. It really does add up because I feel like I have so much more money in my bank account just from not eating out.
4 out of 10 Americans are cutting back on their grocery spending. Also, earlier this week, the House just passed a bill indicating that debt is going to be raised to $1.5 trillion. That means that they are going to be printing more and more money. Again, with Bitcoin, you can't print more. There will only be 21 million Bitcoin ever made. That's due to code. Code is law. It's also part of the whole free speech thing. But apparently we are not in a recession, and inflation is transitory and all of these other things. So the fact that America is supposed to be like the best country in the world, but Americans have to actually cut back a bit to buy food is a little bit problematic for me. Food is something essential that we need to survive. And yeah, the whole thing is very upsetting. It's very, very, very sad. And there needs to be some sort of change within our country before we, I don't know, like and fall for more.
At this point, we've cut everything. We've cut out, we've cut back, we've cut down, we've cut loose, we've cut up. What else are you all cutting? Next thing I can think of is we're cutting the air conditioning down and our oxygen off. Like, I don't know what else. And people keep saying cut your expenses. Okay, done. Some of us have already cut subscriptions. We've cut eating out, random shopping. We've cut all the extras and it still isn't enough. Eventually, the conversation has to stop being around cutting and being around earning. Because you can only cut once, but income has to grow. And sometimes it's not about finding the extra $20. It's about finding a way to make another $500,000 or $2,000, right? A promotion, a job, a new business, a side hustle. Because once you've squeezed everything out that you can, something else has to change.
I don't think it's clicking that we are being outpaced by our basic necessities. Groceries, gas, mortgage, living expenses. Everything is outpacing how much we take home. Our paychecks do not cover what we need to survive. I have a friend who lives with 3 different roommates in Pennsylvania and she's paying $1,800 per month. It is insane to me, the cost of living and how much we're continuously being told that we need to try harder. Affordability is not a privilege. It's a human right. And in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh specifically, we are not having that human right met. People cannot afford to live. And telling us to try harder will not fix anything because you cannot run after a moving car. You just can't. You can never beat that.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you can panic all you want, but everybody ain't got no money. Mostly everybody is broke, everybody is penny pinching, and everybody is robbing Peter to pay Paul. The budget has been budgeted. I done budgeted it all out. I done managed all I could do. I done cut back all I can cut back, and I still ain't got no money. It is what it is.
A poll from the AP and NORC shows 41% of Americans last month reported being concerned about being able to afford groceries over the next few months, up from 24% in April. Joining me now to break down the results of the poll is Jennifer Benz, director of the AP NORC Center for Public Affairs Research at the University of Chicago. Jennifer, thank you so much for making the time and joining us. So what stands out the most to you about this poll? What are people saying about the stress they're feeling about the economy and affording their basic needs?
Yeah, in our poll, which was taken in July, we're definitely seeing that many Americans are expressing economic concerns, and particularly this issue around grocery prices. We found that 41% of adults are extremely or very concerned about being able to afford their groceries in the next few months. But I think one thing that's unique is that we're also seeing concerns about other areas of the economy impacting people's stress over affordability as well. We see the proportion of adults that are concerned about gas prices starting to inch up as well. And it's really this idea that people are the kind of sort of compounding effects of people feeling concerned about prices from healthcare and housing and groceries and gas all hitting them at the same time.
Right. And how do the numbers in this latest poll compare to previous polls? Have you seen a major difference?
We have seen some changes. Again, we are seeing this impact of gas prices starting to inch up. And it's sort of that compounding effect. Other concerns about aspects of housing and healthcare, those concerns about the economy have been holding fairly steady for quite some time now.
People ask about your hobbies. I don't know. All the good hobbies cost money. They're too expensive. The things that I like to do are too expensive for me to do on a regular basis. My hobby, travel, luxury travel. But guess what? I can't do it. I can't do it. My hobby, going out to eat every single night. I love restaurants. Can't afford it. Can't afford it.
Life has gotten absolutely unaffordable, and I find it absolutely insane how people will still try to pull the gaslighting card with you. If you're falling behind on bills, people love to tell you that it's all your fault. You're not working hard enough. You're not budgeting correctly. And that's necessarily not true. It feels like we're working harder than ever before, and we're all falling more behind than ever. We're not asking for handouts. A lot of us out here don't want to be millionaires or billionaires. We want to be rewarded for our hard work. We don't want to slave our entire existences away anymore. We don't want to work for nothing. And a lot of people are angry and fed up because we're literally, working for absolutely no reward. It's like, how much more do we have to live below our means? How much more do we have to cut back? Because we're literally cutting back as much as we possibly can. You can't out-budget high gas. You can't out-budget high grocery costs. You can't out-budget high rent. It's like we're literally all out here, just praying to God that we can, survive another week. Like, it kind of feels like we're all working ourselves to death for absolutely no reward. And life was never supposed to be like this.
I went shopping today. I didn't need groceries. I just needed some stuff for the house, toilet paper, paper towel, wipes, things of that nature. And I don't think I've ever seen as many open packages in a store than I've seen today. Like, looking at toilet paper packs, like 6-8 packs, and seeing 2 rolls taken out. Toilet paper packs and seeing rolls taken out of that. I'm getting little fruit things, and I'm seeing it open on the side and obviously pieces of the fruit being taken out. Like, it's really bad right now. And like, I knew it was bad, obviously. I pay attention to the economy, to the markets, to legislation, and just like the job market, because I like to stay informed. But like, seeing it manifest in real time in ways that I didn't even consider it would show up, because it's the little things, man. It's the little things that you see that you just realize you haven't really seen before at this magnitude. It low-key has me taken aback. I'm not gonna lie. And this is speaking as someone who has been going grocery shopping since I was a kid with my mom. So like, I know what it's like to be in stores and see stuff on shelves Like, I think I even noticed that there is an increase of locked sections for things in stores now. And it's like, ooh, yeah, theft prevention, whatever. But it's like, yo, nah, people really need this stuff. And they're taking what they need. And I understand it. But it's like, it's really that bad right now. People cannot afford the things that they need as they are packaged and priced. We talk about recession indicators as a joke, but like, nah, it's real. It's really real.
So I made a decision to not eat out all 2026. I'm going to take the money that if I get the craving or the urge that I would have spent and just put that money towards my debt. Because honestly, once I realized, like, I really do spend a lot of money eating out. So I'm just going to take that money and use it towards my debt and let it help my debt come down faster. What are some other ways or things you guys are cutting out to help pay your debt down faster? It's crazy shit. I'm craving some damn chicken nuggets right now.
I grew up poor and I realized that I spend a lot of money on things I don't need, especially when I want it immediately. Like, if I have a desire for something, I always end up buying it if it's within my means. I think it's because when I grew up, I had no money to spend on myself or anything that I wanted, so I couldn't really have it. But now that I do have money, I can honestly just get it then. So why would I rob myself of that happiness? But it's definitely not a healthy mindset and not good for my wallet. So I'm gonna put a spending limit on myself for $200 next month. So let's see how it goes. I'll let you know.
I'm too poor to eat consistently, so I'm trying to find other ways to get my nutrition in because, like, my body is kind of dying. So I got this. It wasn't free, however, it was on sale, and I got it as a refundable sample. So if somebody buys this, I will make $50, and then that money can go towards groceries. It's supposed to help with digestion and energy, and I have such bad chronic fatigue and horrible digestion. So I really hope this happens.
And I'm realizing that now more than ever, you have to have multiple streams of income to survive this economy. This is something I already knew and already started to think about and do. But now it's time to just amp things up a bit. Now it's time to get super serious and really figure out a second stream of income that can not only supplement my primary income, but can replace it if I ever need to. Nobody's safe. Jobs are evolving, changing. The workforce is just going to be so different with AI and robots and the administration and everything. Like, we need multiple streams of income. And, like, we need two primary incomes at this point because you have to plan for what's next, what can happen. Just today, a company I used to work for that I was actually laid off from a few years ago did another round of layoffs today. Like, what, 4 years later, 3.5 years later. It's crazy. So again, get you at least two primary sources of income where either one can pay for all of your bills. That's what it's leading to. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, and make sure y'all follow my page for more content.
New data is showing that Americans are starting to feel the impacts of inflation, cutting back on their spending. We're not just talking wants, but we're talking needs, things like food at grocery stores. This data is showing that people are spending about 2% less than they were spending a year ago, buying fewer items at grocery stores. That's in part due to rising costs. There are potentially other factors, a drop in Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, or better known as SNAP. And that's because the Trump administration, of course, changed the rules for who could access those benefits earlier this year. Then you've got gas prices, right? That's up 20% across the country since the start of the war with Iran. So some money and spending going there instead of at grocery stores. But by and large, inflation likely the biggest culprit here. Grocery store prices, those have been rising 2 to 3% every year for the last 7 years. That's a staggering 33% increase from about 7 years ago back in 2019, meaning the same groceries that you bought in 2019, that batch for $300, that same batch now costing over $400 instead. What people are doing and what we're seeing according to this data is first buying less groceries, Other people are turning to cheaper brands, looking for sales, coupons, buying in bulk. We're even seeing stores like Walmart and Kroger announce summer price cuts in hopes of bringing shoppers back into the aisles. And recently, the CEO of PepsiCo saying that he's seeing the consumer a bit more pinched than the company expected. Their sales are down 2%. So the domino effect from what's happening here at grocery stores really could trickle down into the economy.
I'm convinced that in 2026, you have to be married in order to be financially stable and really survive this economy. I did a post recently talking about 100K is not enough or six figures is not enough to survive. And there were so many opinions and so many people seem to think that it's a one size fits all. And yes, it's more than enough. I don't know where y'all live, and I don't know if y'all are considering regional areas, regional wages, regional cost of living, but regardless of what, you need two incomes. You need to, and I'm not talking about one person working 2-3 jobs. Like, how are you supposed to mentally sustain that way? I'm talking about you need two working adults in the house, married, sharing everything, expenses, with two salaries.
It's like saving money really don't do nothing but kind of like, keep you broke in a way. It's like you gotta make that money do something, like some type of sales or business, something, and they just work like a real good job. But like, it's like you try to put that money up, it's like something always happen. Like you need this for this, need this for that. It's like just sitting there saving, it's like it ain't gonna work.
And for the people that don't have jobs in this economy, how the fuck is y'all surviving? Like literally, how the fuck is y'all surviving? Like, bitch, the $90 bill of fucking bitch, everything.
I got a serious question. How is everyone surviving right now? Like truly, financially surviving. My husband and I are very lucky. We make decent money. We don't have car payments. Our vehicles are paid off. We don't have a mortgage. Our house is paid off. So all we're responsible for is the homeowner's insurance and property taxes. And we're very, very lucky. And we don't live outside of our means. However, all of the other things just seem to be piling up more and more and more each day. I mean, for Christ's sake, we pay more in health insurance than most people pay for a mortgage. I just don't see how this is fair or how anybody else is surviving this. Because let alone with those prices going up, you have medical prices going up, you have groceries going up, you have electric bills going up. I mean, you have daycare going up. Like, when is enough enough? Like, how is everyone doing this? Please let me know how you are surviving, because I would love to know. If you would have told me 5 years ago that we would be in the situation that we're in and making decent money, but yet we were not striving and thriving, we were just totally trying to survive, I would have told you were crazy. I would have not believed any word that you said. So my question to you is, how are you doing it? Please let me know in the comments, because I would like to get somebody else's opinions on this.
I have cut out so many things in my life because I don't have money. And I'm just like, how much more can I cut out? How much more can my life get miserable? I don't go get my nails done anymore. I haven't gone to get my nails done probably since pre-COVID. I used to get my nails done all the time. And I get like maybe 2 pedicures a year. And I make that shit last months. And I don't get my massage done anymore. I don't get facials anymore. I don't go get my hair done anymore. The one thing I will go get done is my eyebrows, which I desperately need to get done. But I don't go and get any beauty treatments done anymore. I don't get all the little luxuries that I used to have. I don't do. And it makes me so sad. But also, I don't really need to be spending money on a lot of those things that I've come up with alternatives and everything like that. But it just kind of sucks because sometimes I just want to go spend money on getting my nails done. Like for my birthday, I usually treat myself to getting my nails done, but I didn't last year and I'm not doing it this year because I don't have extra money for that. And I'd rather spend my money on going to travel. So I'm just kind of like, how much more do I need to cut out of my life? Like some days I'm truly miserable. A lot of the time I'm not, I will say. I've adapted, I've gotten used to it, and it could be worse. It could be way worse, but like, shit, I need more money.